Hello, my lovely, lovely, lovely Scorpios. I'm Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your April 2020 love reading. It's called Behind the Silence, so I'm going to say that it's your person, but cross-watcher. Even though I'm saying it's Scorpio's person, this very well could be how Scorpio is acting towards you, or, what they're not saying, and, how they're feeling, what's being hidden, basically. So take it where it fits. I continuously have people say, oh, you got the information right, but you said it was me, but it was really them. I always say I'm reading energy, and I'm reading for a lot of people. So because it's energy, I don't know your life. I don't know who I'm talking to. This could resonate with one person. It could resonate with a million. And for some of them, it could be you, it could be them. So flip-flop it, vice versa. Take it where it fits. And if it doesn't fit at all, if it's not your story, you don't need to be a negative Nancy. You don't need to come and bitch at me or leave a negative comment or do anything like that. Scorpio, you guys haven't been doing it, but I get cross-watchers and everything. I just saw an orb. Anyways, besides that, that just threw me off. Maybe somebody's distracted. Like, ooh, squirrel. Anyways, just keep negativity to yourselves, basically. Like, if it doesn't resonate, it's not your story. Maybe next time. I do 2 general readings a month, extendeds on Patreon, and on Instagram. I converted my personal Instagram over to my Willowvines one, so now it's Willowvines. I still have some of my prior shit on there from a few years back, but I don't really care, take a glimpse into my past. It is what it is. And anyways, yeah, I do daily messages over there. I'm like, where was I going with that? Well, yeah, I have Instagram. Go join me over there. Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes with an underscore in between each word. I will put it in the description box below. Hopefully I remember. It's also on the community tab, my most recent post, because somebody had emailed me about a personal reading, and they gave me the wrong email because they sent me a message through my website, but they wrote their email wrong, so I can't get a hold of you, whoever you are. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that is. So if you have emailed me and I haven't replied to you, send another email, because something happened. There's a glitch. Anywho, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab, as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon and Instagram now. Oh, and Facebook. I've had that for a while, and I never advertise it. Anyways, I'm so bad at keeping up with stuff. I'm doing better. I almost feel like some of you are... your routines are changing. Like, I feel a sense of complacency here, whether it's on your part or your person's part. And I'm not even talking about in love right at the moment. I know this is a love reading, but I feel like, and it could be because somebody's putting love on the back burner, or they have been up till this point trying to focus on themselves. But I feel like somebody's shifting. They're shifting not only their focus, but how they do things. Could be practicing the arts. I almost feel like trying to get in tune with myself, in touch with myself, my higher self. There's a lot of magic and like metaphysicalness at play here, is what I feel. I feel like it's almost like I just discovered this, or somebody's just coming into, or unlocking, I should say, some of their gifts, their spiritual gifts. It might be scary to them. I feel like if that's your person, Scorpio, they're not really knowing what to think or do about it right now. And you might have been the reason for this epiphany, for this change. I almost feel like you have you woke them, basically. You woke their asses up, and they're looking at things very differently now. It's almost like when they hear a song, they read more into it. It's like they're trying to find the meaning behind almost everything. And that's how they're... I don't want to say that's how they're receiving messages, but that they're perceiving signs and synchronicities as messages, as alerts, as a means to on how to move forward, on how to communicate with you, on what they should do to see what's real and what's an illusion. So this person, whoever they are, whether it's you, Scorpio, or your person, whoever we're going to read about who's not talking, they're finding themselves. They're trying to figure out their place in the world. Because I almost get a sense that this person just did the mundane, general, go with the flow. This is my routine. I go to bed at this time. I wake up. I should shower, shave, have my coffee, head out the door, go to work, come home. Like that robotic routine. And it's like they were comfortable in that little bubble. The bubble of ignorance. Basically, they were comfortable not knowing, and they've been put in a very uncomfortable position right now because there's so much more to life than what they were living, and they're seeing that. And like I said, I feel like you were the reason why this person is viewing life so differently. So they're seeing your value even more now and realizing just how important you are to them, to their existence. I don't know why I said that, but to their existence. Like, they can live without you, and we can always live without whoever, but we just don't want to, depending. But yeah, so that's what your person's going through right now, an awakening of sorts. And they have a lot of time to think about it, especially with what's going on in the world. I feel like a lot of people are doing that. They're because you can't explore the world and your surroundings at this time. I mean, some of you can go outside depending on where you live and what the restrictions are, but I almost feel like because I can't explore what's around me, I'm exploring what's within me. So a lot of people are trying, especially water signs in general, water, and I just heard fire and earth. So I feel like everybody, it doesn't matter what your sign is or your element. We have multiple signs within our charts, but I feel like a lot of people are finally realizing that they're more powerful than they ever could have imagined. It's like magic is in the air for some reason. That's what I feel. And if that's not for the majority, then this person that we're going to dive into, what they're thinking, feeling, and whatever, that's how they're seeing things right now, which is a pretty awesome thing. So, the bottom of the deck, I pre-shuffled this. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So the overall energy revolving around the situation between you and this person is somebody needs to step up to the plate and take action. I feel like this is a stagnant situation. It's been going on for a minute, but like I said, there's a shift, there's a change. I believe the last reading I did for you, it could have been a different sign. I felt a shift. A Taurus just popped in my head. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, it could have been in the Taurus video. I don't know. Maybe my guides are just reminding me because I am pretty fucking forgetful, just saying. Anywho, I got a lot on my mind. It is what it is. I feel like whoever we're reading for they're seeing that they're running out of time. I almost feel like because they're waking up to this connection, to their spirituality, to just, hell, even what's right and wrong. It's almost like everything they've been taught, what their parents taught them, their elders, whatever, they feel like it's wrong. They feel like they're almost going backwards, like they're a kid again and relearning everything because they realized that they were misguided. And it wasn't like their parents misguided them on purpose. It was just, it was an unknown factor. And my belief system in particular, like, paganism, witchcraft, just the metaphysical in general, it was very taboo in ancient times. Like, you would get hung for it or tortured and killed and whatever. I mean, it was a very dark time. So this was a very, anyone with abilities, they had to hide. And I almost feel like with this awakening that your person is going through, or you, depending, it's almost like those past life feelings are still there. It's like your conscious mind is is seeing or feeling your soul's pain, the evolution of where you came from and how you got to this point. Some of you could be having some pretty dramatic dreams, where you either die in them, or you feel like somebody's after you. It's very dark and secretive energy. Some of you might perceive this as though a shadow person or a demon or dark entity is following you, and you might wake up and think that it's really happening, like that entity is in your room with you. Don't fear, because it's not. It's almost like your past self communicating to you through dimensions. I don't know if you believe in multi-dimensional theory and shit like that, but if you believe in the 3D, 5D and all that, those are dimensions, so it's not too far-fetched. But anyways, I almost feel like it's you. It's like not necessarily your dark side or your evil side, because I don't feel like it's dark. I feel like you might be scared because it's something that you haven't faced and you don't understand it because it happened to you in a previous life. So if you're having those dreams or quote-unquote night terrors, or if you feel like you're being watched, even like when the lights are out, it's like I need a night light all of a sudden because I do not like the dark. I feel like somebody's in the corner kind of thing. It's yourself. It's you. It's your past energy. So your soul can grow and evolve and process through it, because I feel like once that's accepted and faced, you're going to have some spiritual gifts that you unlock that you never could imagine ever having. It's because you've had them all along. There's a time and a place for it. We have to slowly evolve and grow and learn. And it's like now is the time. So I feel like you are teaching yourself some valuable lessons, and you're a powerful bitch, just saying. Male, female, whatever, but if that's not you, that's your person, or the both of you. So anyways, make the effort. Somebody needs to step up to the plate, and then that was clarified with the Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward, divine timing. 10 of Cups reversed. Dun dun dun. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Where do your loyalties lie? A disunion, not coming together. Earth energy. We have earth and water. More earth. 6 of Pence. Something is not balanced or fair. Somebody was giving you minimal attention, minimal communication, the bare minimum basically. They were breadcrumbing you, just giving you enough to keep you hanging on. And this person is, hold on, then we have Justice. This is Libran energy, but this person was giving you just enough information or just enough communication or attention to keep you around. So they weren't really putting much effort in, and they're realizing this. They need to come in and justify their actions, why they did this. I feel like why they did this might surprise you, because some of you might be thinking, oh, that person's just a jackass, like, selfish, arrogant, whatever, just living for themselves, not caring about people's feelings, just, shit like that. Like, I almost hear an inner dialogue of either a Scorpio or someone saying this about Scorpio, like that selfish bitch, or selfish prick. Only living for themselves, don't even care about my feelings, but they do. I feel like they needed to go within and be selfish for a minute, because they had a lot of growing up to do. Whoever I'm talking to has spiritually grown and evolved far beyond this counterpart, this person. I don't like to toss around the whole twin flame thing, and that's why I say divine counterpart, because it could be a soulmate, could be a twin, could be any, just, your karmic person. Just, you have a soul contract with this individual, no matter how long or short the connection's supposed to be, whether it's a lesson, a major lesson, a little lesson, a short one, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just because somebody says, or a reader says, oh, this is your twin, this is your soulmate, this is whatever the fuck they say, that does not mean you were meant to be with that person in this lifetime. A lot of times, especially twins, soulmates do the same thing. Divine counterparts, this is why I don't like listing them off. Divine counterparts are here to teach us so that we can learn a lesson and we can grow and we can evolve and we can expand, basically, because we're all here to learn. I feel like whoever I'm talking to or talking about, you will be in union with this person. I'm not going to sit here and say that this is your end-all be-all, because, you know, you could have a good 10-year run with this person and then, you know, you might have learned everything you need to learn from them and it's time to move on, kind of thing. That happens all the time. That's why people say they outgrow so-and-so, like I've outgrown him or her. It's because you've evolved and they haven't. So in relationships, what keeps it thriving and going for the rest of your days, basically, is you two work together as a team and grow and evolve either at the same rate or at a similar rate. So you're growing with each other. You're climbing the ladder together. But if somebody's like, nope, I'm just kind of staying right here, and you're growing, you're going to outgrow them. And you're not going to need that partnership anymore. I hope that makes sense. It will for some, it won't for others. But anyways, I'm going off on a fucking spiritual tangent. So this is a very spiritual message for someone. So let's see. What is this person thinking and not saying? What is Scorpio's person thinking and not saying? Like I said, I'm saying this is Scorpio's person, but if a cross-watcher, if you're cross-watching for Scorpio, this could be Scorpio. Take it where it fits. Okay? Thoughts. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So they're thinking about you, and I feel like they're waking up to this. Like, oh my god, this is my person. I can't believe, you know, I played these fuck games with Scorpio, which is why Justice was at the bottom of the deck, you know, with make an effort. They need to come in and right their wrongs, apologize for their non-action or what they said or did to you to cause a disconnect, whatever it was, because it's different for every single one of you. At the bottom of the deck right now, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So they're trying to manifest this secretly, because this is what they're thinking about. I almost feel worried when I look at this card, like almost like a light bulb moment, like shit, Scorpio is the one for me and I fucked it up. Are they going to take me back? Are they going to love me still? Like, there's a lot of unanswered questions, but we'll dive deeper. So let's see, what is this person feeling towards Scorpio and not expressing? Okay, well, I only want one. So I saw children and finances and career, and just because I saw it, I'm going to just cover it real quickly. Children, there could be an issue from the past. I was talking about the past and like ancient history, literally past lives and stuff. You could have known this person since you were a child, since you were young, whether it was like when you were really young, daycare days, or this could be like just elementary school, middle school, high school, college even. I feel like you've known this person for a long time, and something happened to them when they were a child. This person hasn't had the easiest life. I'm just going to put it that way. They could also have children, and that's an issue right now, because it could have issues with baby mama, you know, baby daddy, that bullshit, or you do, and they're thinking about this. But this is also blended family, like, you know, will our children get along? Will you accept my child or children? You know, and you might be thinking these things too. And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this person is probably putting their head down at work trying to build up their stability, especially if you're dealing with an earth sign, because I did hear Taurus initially. Earth signs are very practical, they're very grounded, and they need stability across the board, especially in the material realm. It's almost like earth signs are very loving, they're very generous, they're very caring. It depends on the person and their placements, because I know some of you are going to be like, I know Virgos that are fucking assholes, or, you know, whatever. Everybody's different. We have multiple placements, but as a general concept, I guess you could say, they need their stability, because the way that they show their love is through that. Like, I want to support you, I want to help you grow and expand in the physical realm. It's just like water signs are more emotionally, they're more emotional, you know, they run on emotion. But anyways, in their feelings, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So they really want to reconnect with you, Scorpio. Somebody wants to right their wrongs. You could be dealing with an ex, but I really feel for the majority of you, this is something that didn't get off the ground circling back. It's almost like reconnecting with an old friend is kind of how I feel it. I don't feel that this is an ex. For some of you it is, because I'm reading for a lot of you, and I'm not going to discredit that, because with reconciliation, very well could be an ex. But the main energy that I'm feeling and sensing, it's just somebody that never really made the effort with you, and now they want to. And I feel like it's coming very soon. Keep an open mind. We have codependency after keep an open mind. I'm not going to keep going through the deck, but that's that kind of, that's that toxic devil energy. So just make sure you two are in a healthy head and heart space if you, or when the time comes for you guys to reconnect, because I almost feel that because this person is thinking that you're the one, and I feel like you two are supposed to be together in some capacity. Because they're thinking this, I almost get a tinge of obsession. Like, it's almost like when this person finally realizes what they want, who they want, you know, when they fall in love, they get a little stuck on said person, and they can kind of get wrapped up in the relationship to the point where they not only lose themselves, it's that clingy energy, and Scorpios don't handle clinginess, neediness, shit like that very well, because it's almost like a form of weakness, and it's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. I can't speak for all Scorpios, but I'm just gonna throw that out there as a general whatever. So just keep that in mind if you're cross-watching. I feel like whoever I'm talking to would be like, okay, no, you know, I need my independence. It's nice and sweet that you love me and that you want to hug me, kiss me, hold me, whatever, but do not hang off me while I'm cooking dinner, kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's a time and a place, and I almost feel like this person would go over the top just because they have a hard time, I don't want to say understanding their emotions. They have a hard time. It's not even expressing. They have control issues. Like, they're not controlling, but they have a hard time controlling themselves. There we go. Holy shit. I'm already, like, what, 23 minutes in? Holy fuck. So what is their desired outcome? Children. Well, they want to have kids with you. They want to come back around. They want history to repeat itself. Your love life is being affected by children. So they want the happy life, happy wife, white picket fence, you know, 2.5 fucking kids. They want a dog, a cat, a hamster, potentially a couple rats, and a bunny, you know, maybe a goat. I could go on forever. No, they want just that happy family dynamic. They want loyalty. I keep looking at these dogs. They want to know that you're loyal to them. I may have let your friends help you at the bottom of the deck. Be careful with that. If it's a trusted friend or family member, I'm all for seeking advice and talking it out with them. But be careful who you trust, because a lot of people are biased, and their advice comes from their own perception of the relationship situation, what was previously said, done, whatever. They don't know how you feel. They don't have to live with that person. They don't have to live without that person. So it's ultimately up to you. So take what advice is given to you with a grain of salt. But it's always healthy to get other people's opinions. You know, just don't hang off every word they say. Stay optimistic about your love life. So keep the faith, you know, maintain a positive outlook with this situation, because I feel like it's turning around, and forgiving and learning. So I really feel like somebody is coming towards you. They might be asking their friends or family members, how do I apologize, Scorpio? You know, I did this, or I said this and I didn't mean it, kind of thing. So somebody's trying to figure out how to come in and open the lines of communication again, but to right their wrongs, basically. So let's see, this could be the one. Why is this here? In their thoughts. Why are they thinking this? For my Scorpio. So how have you guys been? I hope you've been well. How you holding up with this worldwide pandemic? Hopefully everyone's safe and happy. We have the Fool reverse. This is, I don't want to be foolish anymore. I feel regret with this, like in their mind. They're finally waking up to the notion that you could be the one for them. That whole calling in my soulmate, and I feel like I see you everywhere. I keep saying this. It's like somebody is heavily thinking about you, and they feel foolish for not moving forward with a commitment. This is also twin flame energy, 1111. Some of you could be seeing that, but this is about your stability. This is also a reunion. So reconciliation, coming back together, being smart about things this time. This person is trying to be strategic. I'm like, how the fuck? I can't talk today, I'm telling you. There was another word I was trying to say earlier, and I can't fucking remember what it is now, but I was like, whoa. I sound so uneducated sometimes just because, I don't know, my brain, I have a brain fat, but anyways, it is what it is. So, yeah, somebody doesn't want to be foolish anymore. They miss you. They want to come back. They're trying to think about how to do this. Yeah, they made this decision. There could have been multiple people involved in this situation at one point, or they could have been stuck on a past person. So if they weren't actually dating anyone, they weren't in a relationship or whatever, they might have been trying to reconcile with an ex. Whether the ex wanted them back or not, or their ex was trying to reconcile with them. I just feel that somebody else was in their energy. It could be as simple as casually dating. You know, I don't want to say playing the field, but, you know, I get a sense that this person thrives off from attention. It's almost like they present themselves as if they're an introvert, okay? That, you know, they'd rather be alone, away from the world. You know, people, they hate people, okay? I'm just going to put it that way. That's how they present themselves to their friends, family, just everyone. But they actually hate being alone. So the attention from other options builds up their self-esteem, because I feel like when this person's by themselves, they get a little sad. Some of them, they could be dealing with depression and anxiety, because with the whole I hate people thing, I almost feel that that they might be agoraphobic, which is a fear of the public, crowded places. And that fear, I just want to put this out there, it is a real thing. But it's like a mental illness. It can be diagnosed by a psychiatrist. But anyways, besides that, I feel like people who actually have that disorder, I guess you could say, they have abilities. It's like when you're an empath, you feel other people's emotions. You feel their energy. And every empath feels things in a different way. They process the information differently. And sometimes when you're in a crowd, like I know for myself, before I really understood my gifts, I didn't like going into crowded places. I was paranoid. I had panic attacks. It was like I was getting overwhelmed with everyone's feelings and just all this information at once. It just slams into you and you're like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm out. I feel like this person kind of goes through that, and they might be understanding it now, but if they're not understanding it, you might be able to help them with that, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to can relate to that message right there. But anyways, they like the attention. It helps build them up. Yeah, they were an attention whore. It's just like they need somebody to give them positive affirmations to make them feel good about themselves, because they don't feel good about themselves, basically. But they fear that this could be a missed opportunity, and they don't want it to be, because they didn't offer you that cup of love. They snuck away before, they snuck away after you expressed your feelings. I feel like you were very open with this person, and I feel like whoever I'm talking to, Scorpio, especially you don't normally express your feelings like this. I feel like you took a risk, and you allowed yourself to be vulnerable with them. And you almost feel like they took advantage of that, because they snuck away and ended things. And now they're all fucking stressed out about it. But they want to come back. They're just trying to figure out how, ultimately. So let's see. Before I go into reconciliation, I just want to see real quick. Can I get more for this? Could be the one on Scorpio's person's mind. With not being foolish, starting over, letting go of people, places, things, self-worth. Yeah, this person is realizing their self-worth, because like I said, I feel like they kind of had this hopelessness about them. They needed that confidence. So the options that they were entertaining, they were meaningless, but it was boosting their confidence, because they feel so shitty about themselves, basically. And they definitely, like, their pride and ego gets in the way to the point that this is something they wouldn't have shared with you. And if they did, then you best be keeping it to yourself, Scorpio, because this person is a very private person. And I can tell you right now, if they told you anything in confidence, don't let it get out, because that would be a deal breaker for this person, because they're very private, or you are, whoever. Reconciliation, yeah, we have the Hierophant reverse, because this didn't come together. And then with you, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, this is the Queen of Cups. I feel like because of this not coming together for some of you, because of the disunion, take it where it fits, they're wondering if you will if you'll take them back, basically, if you still feel the same way, because she's just staring at that cup like, okay, this is how I feel about Scorpio, so hopefully they feel the same way. They're hesitant on bringing it forward, and that's why this is they're not talking about it, but they definitely want to open the lines of communication. I feel like this person would definitely start off slow, kind of come in with stupid communication, just checking in, an icebreaker. It's going to take them a minute to take the lid off this cup to express their emotions, but they're there, and they've been there for a while. We have children, again, nostalgia. This is memories. They can't stop thinking about you. When they're looking in that cup, they're thinking of how beautiful or handsome you are, how kind and generous you are, how fun and free you are, how funny you are, how this, that, and the other, list goes on. This person worships the ground you walk on. You just wouldn't know it. Not yet, anyways. And they want to rush in. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm not seeing him as a player right here, or her, whoever. It's like dropping the burdens. They don't want to be without you anymore. This is taking charge. Yeah, they're coming in as a knight, not as a king, but it's better than a page. So I feel like they probably came in as a page previously. So this is growth, and you will notice it. It's minor, but it's something that you would recognize, because you're very intuitive anyways. But there's a lot of passion here. There's strong emotions. There's a past tie between the two of you, like past life. I totally feel that, and I said that in the beginning with I didn't say past life karma, but there could be past life karma between the two of you. But it's like a contract. You guys need to fulfill something, because the Hierophant can represent contracts too. There's something you need to fulfill in this lifetime. Like I said, whether you're with this person till you leave this earth, or for 10 years and then you move on, it all depends. Everybody's story is different, but I feel like this is supposed to come together, regardless of how long. So can I get more perception? They're finally seeing this. They're finally seeing things from your point of view. And look, passion. I said there was a lot of love and passion here, and passion's at the bottom of the deck right now. So yeah, they're finally seeing things from your perspective and how they took your feelings, your emotions for granted. The fact that you allowed yourself to be vulnerable with them, they might have viewed that as a weakness of yours. Like, feelings are weak. Yeah, like, you're weak if you show your feelings. I just feel like this person has been misguided since childhood. And I said that before when I first saw this children card, that they were taught wrong, and they're realizing this, especially spiritually or in an emotional sense, on how to express themselves. But they want your ass back. They're seeing you in a totally different light, and I feel a sense of appreciation here. You guys needed to have this difficult start, because I feel like if you two would have just come together and it was all peachy keen, it wouldn't last, for one, but I don't feel like it would be as passionate and fulfilling as it will be, because it's almost like this person is going to actually appreciate you, and they're not going to take you for granted like they probably have done previously, either to you or other people. So they're going to be very different with you. They are very different with you. So, children, why is this here for their desired outcome? You could be the mother or father of their children. We have the Eight of Cups. This is returning to a past person. I feel like returning to someone that you've known since you were a child, because the past. I don't feel like this is baby mama, baby daddy bullshit. It could be for some of you, but I really strongly feel that that's who they had to drop. Could be dealing with a Virgo, no longer thinking about it. Then we have the High Priestess, which is, it's secretive energy, but this is your intuition, just knowing that this is where I need to be. Just knowing that you two are meant to be together. I keep staring at the B, and mainly the B. So your name could start with B or it could start with J. But anyways, I don't normally look at it that way. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. This could be losing faith in the situation. I almost feel like you're losing faith in it, Scorpio. But they don't want to wait around anymore. It's like, nope, I've stalled this long enough. And I also feel with children, if this person wants to have children, especially with you, they want to get this off the ground rather quickly, because I almost feel like I'm running out of time. I'm almost too old to have kids because I don't want to have them late in life. That could be for somebody, and that's definitely not the main message, but I feel like this person wants to come back and tell you why they left, for one. They want to reconnect with you. They want to have that family situation, that family dynamic, that happily ever after that people talk about, but they feel like they'll never get. That's what this person wants. I was going to say something else. What was it? They want to come in with some truth and tell you about their past, because it might, that insight might give you, how do I want to word this? When they tell you about their past and open up about, you know, the shit that's happened to them, just how rough their life was, because I feel like this person has gone through a lot. You're going to view them in a different light. So I feel like you'll have a better understanding of who they are and why they did the things they did. There we go. So they want to bring that clarity to you, definitely. Because they have been stagnant as fuck, trying to, I feel like this person has been trying to heal themselves, but what they don't realize is you can only do that to a certain point, and you know, sometimes you need help. This person has a hard time asking for help as well. Just want to point that out. So let's see, children, can I get, that's too much. Can I get more on children for their desired outcome? Eight of Cups reversed. Hermit reversed. High Priestess and the Three of Wands. Recovery. Yep. This for some of you, I just heard rehab. So for some of you, this person, because they did have such a rough life and they were dealing with anxiety, depression, all that shit, they could be getting out of rehab. Maybe you didn't even know that they were there. So if you know that this person, you know, had a drinking problem, a drug issue, whatever, I feel like some of them are recovering from that. And it did stem from childhood. This is something they've done for a very long time. They've kept this to themselves. But I feel like this person is trying to heal from the past. Yeah, they're ending a cycle. I feel like this is ending shit with people and places and things that no longer serve them. This is also, this is probably for one person, maybe a couple of you. This person could have lost somebody, a family member, who meant a lot to them when they were a very young child. I've seen this before in your readings too, Scorpio, and I believe it was either Virgo or Taurus. I just heard Sagittarius too, but anyways, this person very well could have lost a mother or a father or a parental figure or a grandparent who was like a mother or father to them, a significant person in their life. And it's caused, because they never healed from it, because we have recovery here, they're finally like processing through this and healing from that event. And I feel like this person's an adult now, like in their 30s, 40s, something like that. But it's taken them so long to realize that this wasn't their fault, that they are not that person, that they're not going to follow in their footsteps. Yeah, somebody definitely is recovering from a death in their family, but it happened when they were a child. It happened a long time ago, because they're finally getting enlightenment. They're getting clarity on the situation, like I said, realizing that it's not their fault, that they don't have to follow in that person's footsteps, that they're not going, like, you know, especially with drinking, if the significant person in their life passed away because of alcoholism, you know, this person might have picked up drinking, and maybe they're trying not to drink now because they're realizing that they don't need to do that. That there's other ways about there's other ways to cope. I'm like, I can't talk. So let's see. I pulled I don't know what the hell they're called. I gotta look. An Oracle of Shadows and Light. I just got them in the mail. I have so many tarot cards coming in the mail. I'm also gonna put, I think it's on the community tab, but I'm gonna I'll put a link into my Amazon wish list, because I've had a couple people ask me how to send me tarot cards. So you wanna gift me things? Go right ahead. I will leave the link in there for you guys. There's a list of cards and shit that I want, but I'm also going to open up a P.O. box, and that way, you know, we can be pen pals and send letters and, you know, whatever, because I'll open shit online too. I don't really care, but I want to be able to interact with you guys in more ways than one. There we go. So anyways, the card I pulled, I don't ever know how to shut up, sorry. It's number 31. My birthday is Halloween, October 31st, so maybe this is for me, but anyways, it breaks down to a 4. It's about stability, and I feel like it's within yourself. Keeping yourself rooted and grounded. It's like an understanding. But Lady with a Bosch egg, ancient wisdom. So this is ancient knowledge. Understanding the past and healing from the past. I almost get a sense that, remember how I said in the very beginning, that this person is, or you, vice versa, whatever, whoever this is learning what their spiritual gifts are, their awakening. I feel like whoever passed away when they were a child is more than likely communicating with them, helping them heal, and guiding them to you and through this situation. Because I almost get a sense that this person's kind of a lost soul, and they have been just kind of going through the motions in life because they didn't know what to do, and they're having a lot of light bulb moments. They're realizing their worth and their purpose. And I feel like this is giving them a sense of confidence and self-worth that they never felt before, which is why they're opening up to this connection with you now, because this is a very, what's the word? A very significant, you play a very significant role in this person's life, and vice versa. This is a relationship to remember. It's a very important one. I feel like if you are honing your spiritual gifts as well, like say you're aware of maybe a couple that you have, there are more that you're going to be unlocking, especially when you come into union with this person, because you two are just going to like bounce off each other. It's going to be very beautiful. I feel like you also play a role in this person's recovery from the past. But like I said initially, that demon type energy, the shadow person, the whatever night terror, nightmare, or scary ghost is around you, following you, that you're fearing, like when I said in the very beginning, it's yourself. Ancient wisdom. It's you teaching yourself. So stop running away from yourself. This person has been running away from themselves for a very long time, and I feel like they're finally stopping and facing it. It's like, it's time to face this shit. I can't run forever, kind of thing. So that's the process that they're in, but they are so much closer to reaching out to you than they ever were before. I feel April. Like, I know this is the April reading, or within a month's time of when you view it, whatever. I keep seeing April 6th, so probably the second week in April, or the third week, like midway through, the 6th or the 16th. But during personal readings, I have people ask me all the time for time frames, and I can predict a year out or more sometimes. Like, it all depends on the situation, and usually for myself, I can predict pretty fucking far out, and then I'm like, oh yeah, remember I said that a year ago? I wish that I could actually... Hold on. Is someone on my door? Anyways, I thought somebody was knocking. I'm almost done anyways. They fucking threw me off course. Predicting... Oh, when I'm predicting, like, time frames of when someone's going to communicate, when you're going to get together, blah, blah, whatever. I can predict pretty far out. But I don't like to do certain predictions because, especially on general readings, there's so many of you that if I say, even if I do get a date, it could be just for one person. You know what I mean? And then everyone else is going to be like, wow, you know, you said this day and it didn't fucking happen. Well, it didn't happen for you, but it happened for somebody else. So I'm not going to go down to the specific day, or I'm not going to narrow down a time frame. So what I asked, because I'm going to make my own cards, and I put little stickers on these just because I do want to give you guys a roundabout, or I want to give you more information. So regarding this situation, instead of asking, when is this person going to talk to my collective, or my collective, why the fuck did I say that? Maybe one of my collective messages was for you, Scorpio, or your person watched it, and it could have been, you know, it could have got them thinking. But anywho, instead of asking when so-and-so is going to reach out, when you're going to be together and whatever, I said, what is a significant date or time, or what was a significant time within this connection between the two of you? Not just for this silent person, but when you two were talking. And it's kind of funny because I got December, So December last year, because I feel like a significant time, this has already passed. So if this resonates with you, maybe this is the only message that's going to resonate with you, who knows, but I feel like think back towards December, but then I got New Year's. So New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Did you spend time with this person? Did you see them on New Year's Eve? Did you party or hang out until the morning hours of New Year's? Did you talk to them on New Year's Eve and then did you see them on New Year's? Like, did something happen around this time? Because that's what I feel. And then with the number 2, it could have been 2 days prior until 2 a.m., 2 days after New Year's. I almost feel like New Year's Eve and New Year's is very significant, and there was a change. I almost feel like hope. I'm hopeful of something around this time, and then there was a change in February, is what I feel. But that's the time frame going on for that. But if it makes sense to you, you know, take it, roll with it. If it doesn't, then that message wasn't for you. It doesn't mean that none of this it's for you. Whatever, I said that wrong. Take it or leave it. I just feel like I was drawn to do it, so I did it. I can't talk right now. Somebody does not know what to fucking say. So I'm going to get a little bit of advice for you, and then I'm going to mosey on up out of here because it's been almost an hour. And I want to, the next person, Jesus Christ. I do have personal readings to get done. If you would like one, you know, please email me. My email's in the box below. And if you don't feel like going to that, it is willowvines with an S, 1631, Jesus, at gmail.com. So hit me up for a personal. I do have openings. I have a few people on the books at the moment, but that is fine. What was I going to say? Oh, don't forget to join me over on Patreon. Thank you for all your support over there, as it is. Everyone who has joined me over there, I mean, I'm just like blown the fuck away. I love it. You guys are awesome. I'm not, yes I am. I'm extending these. Yeah, fucking, yeah, I'm extending these. So this, because we did what they're thinking, feeling, and wanting, and over on Patreon. So yeah, check me out on Patreon. I can't believe I didn't put that in the beginning. Oh my god. We're going to see what is blocking them from talking to you. Is anyone else involved? Or if there's another situation or job going on that's keeping them occupied at this time, like what's their main focus? And then should you wait or should you move on? And oh my god, I forgot to do the 8-ball with you guys too. I'm forgetting everything. I'm so forgetful. I swear to god. Write that shit down so you don't forget. So is somebody being forgetful? I'm going to get you advice, but before this card comes out, I'm doing the magic 8-ball. If you have a question, think of it right now, and after I go over this, we will answer. We will see what the magic 8-ball has to say for you. I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. There's too many there. Advice for Scorpio, please. Revolving around their love life and this person. So yeah, if you haven't joined me over on Patreon, please head on over there. Any denomination, you can start off at 10, lower at any time, increase it at any time, cancel at any time. There is no obligation to you whatsoever. I do quite a bit over there. I extend my love readings, and I'll do little odds and ends and shit. So we have honor, medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing, 100%. And I feel like that's what this person is doing right now too. But just have faith and trust in that the situation will come together. That that when the time is right, this person will move forward because they're getting there. They're going through something right now, and I feel like they're at the tail end of it. And then I'm just going to do this to get one more. Hermit, retreat and recharge. So do not reach out to them, Scorpio. Retreat, and I can't, it's not doing it. Recharge, whatever. Let them come to you. Don't take charge in the situation. I feel like you've done enough. Take care of your needs, yeah. So just focus on you. Do you. And this person is totally going to come forward. I feel like they're going to come out of nowhere. when you least expect it, because you're just doing what you need to do for yourself, and for your own life. You're just moving on up, basically. I feel like a lot of success is surrounding you at this time, Scorpio. This person's probably seeing that, but let them come to you. Just rest, relax, rejuvenate, do what you need to do. Trust your intuition, and I feel like your gut is telling you this person's coming back. Excuse me, that this is not over. So, jeez, hold on, I have a dry spot in my throat. Hopefully you have your question. Yes, no, maybe, so, whatever. So, please answer my Scorpio's question. As I see it, yes. So if you're asking if this person's going to really come back, yes. Or if they love you, yes. So as I see it, yes. That was your Magic 8 Ball answer. So yeah, I love you guys. I'm sorry that this took so long, but we are going to cover all the stuff that I mentioned over on Patreon. So head on over there and join me. Like I said, thank you so much for the support. You guys are phenomenal. You know, you can hit me up on Patreon. It helps. Like, you can make donations to PayPal, Vimeo, however you say it, Cash App. I got that the other day. That's easier than I thought. I'm not real tech savvy, so I'm learning. I'm getting it. But anyways, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I'm to pick up on your energy. Like, because, and I'm sure most of you aren't sticking around to the end of this video, but I'm basing this off from likes, and you guys were right up there, damn near #1. So views and likes, most views, most readings are going to go first. So if you are competitive, hit that fucking like button so that you guys can knock this out of the park. Aquarius is up there at the moment. They are definitely taking this seriously. I take it they're competitive too, and they want to win. Aries did amazing. They were like I think Scorpio, Pisces, and Aries were my top liked and viewed readings for last month. And I've only done Taurus and Aquarius so far, and now you. But Aquarius, once I said hit the like button, it's based off of likes and views. If you want to be first, they're just like blowing it out of the water. But yeah, so show them who's champion, Scorpio. Let's do this. I'll see you over on Patreon. Love you guys. Bye.